What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to 10 in the Pit. Today, we are going to do that brand new Motiv Primal Ghost bowling ball review. All right, so what Quentin is going to do, he's going to bowl us a game. He is competing against the other scores that were put up this month. I believe he is the high. With that Swag Fusion Hybrid. Now,
that frickin' ball.
You've had this ball 2.5 weeks?
Something like that.
Pretty close, right? 2.5 weeks? Okay. How many games? Quite a few, right?
Ooh.
A lot, yeah.
I'm going to say over 75.
Okay, I was going to say, now that our leagues have started and we're bowling 4, 5, 6 nights a week, it's very easy to put games on bowling balls.
I use this start to finish, basically.
Yeah. Just a touch bigger version of a benchmark piece.
Yes.
Okay. That's all. All right, that's it. We'll see you all later and have a great day. Right? No? Okay.
Take out an asymmetrical core from the lethal venom, it's the same thing.
Pretty close, yes. Yeah.
Same reaction.
Yeah. Covers, you can control the cover, you can control the core. The primal core with this cover, yeah, I knew this ball was going to be good. So, anyway, we're going to let Quentin go. He's going to tell you what he likes about the ball, what he doesn't like about the bowling ball. And then we're going to find out his true opinion at the end. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. I'm going to zoom in, put a picture of the bowling ball. The real test is if he's going to be able to beat the Swag Fusion score.
That's fair.
That's fair. Quentin versus Quentin.
They are a good 1-2 combo, for sure.
You're all set, Bubba.
Okay, I can end practice. So, this is after league. Only one team bowled on it last night. Like I said, though, you can use this all 3 games in league. Just keep chasing it. Cover lane shines at a moderate pace. It doesn't I mean, it's not crazy. I had to sand it a couple times at 4K. That's what it comes out of box at. So we're gonna stand 32. It has a sharp reaction. It's very responsive to hand placement. Overall, a pretty forgiving bowling ball. Being at 4K, you'll have that. It's kind of that middle ground. Doesn't read too early. Doesn't react too late. That's inside. It was fast. Like James said, benchmark bowling ball. It's not something that's made for heavy oil or light oil. Very good ball to get you through league, though. Being sensitive to hand placement. Sometimes when I pull this ball out, I worry about leaving 10 pins if I come off the ball vertically. As long as I hit the friction, I'm good, but if I don't get it to the friction, leaving something. That was a savage. Leave right there. 2 pins spinning around it. at least it's an easy cover. Flares a lot. I do not remember the layout. I want to say it was probably something like 4.5 by 4 by 4, something like that. Inside again. Okay. Not throwing the ball great. Good no-tap ball, that's for sure. That was a good shot. Hopefully my body was out of the way. See if I can't strike out here. It's a very user-friendly ball. That was better. It was still inside, but just enough to get to the friction. There really is not much I don't like about this bowling ball. Like I said, if you have a flat release, you'll leave a 10 pin every now and then. Other than that, it's a great bowling ball. Even right now, my speed is fluctuating. You don't see it. Like, you don't see the ball reacting any different. James came back and he was like, well, don't need me for this video. Like I said, definitely not going to beat that 264, but at least, hopefully, this will be a clean game. Yeah. Inside quite a bit. Didn't come off my hand properly. All my bad. Very smooth rolling bowling ball. I saw a video recently about the new Raptor Rain. That ball looks really early, but really good. And then they compared it to the Primal Ghost. This is a bit cleaner, but still smooth. Quite a bit of room with this ball too. Lofted that a little bit. I lost it in my backswing. That's all right with me. Swag Fusion shouldn't have had as high of a game, to be honest, but.
The swag version of Quentin beat the Motiv version of Quentin. Go figure. So that'd be a 226, all jokes aside, really good game. And that brand new Primal Ghost. And Quentin Adams. 5 seconds and we will recap with Quentin and get his opinion. Alrighty, boys and girls, children of all ages, that would be Quentin Adams getting his mud puddle stomp dry by Quentin Adams and that Swag Fusion Hybrid.
Jesus.
So this would be the Primal Ghost and a 226. What'd you shoot with a Swag Fusion?
264.
264. At least you're still high.
Yeah, but that freaking ball.
It's a hater-love relationship, isn't it?
All of that.
You just threw it, what, last night? I saw you had, like, what, the front 7 with it or something, game 3? I just like
talking about it.
I just like the fact it's not going to leave your bag anytime soon. I really like that. Do you want to re-rate it?
I'm just saying love-hate relationship.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. I was going to say, you want to re-rate it?
That freaking ball.
All right. Anyway, that's not why we're here. All jokes aside, Primal Ghost. Very good, symmetrical, solid. It plays a little bit higher of a benchmark class, in my opinion. For the guys that are a little bit more challenged in rev rate, this would benefit you with a little bit more of a stronger cover.
Yes.
I don't think the cover that's on the Primal Jackal the Primal Ghost and the Jackal Ghost is a huge cover.
No.
I think it's more of their control cover, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I think you can manipulate it very well.
Yeah.
You can play a lot of different shapes, and if you like it to be a little bit cleaner, you let it lane shine, and the ball plays phenomenal with a little bit of lane shine.
Oh, we have a guy on Saturday, Roy.
Right.
His is shined up.
Yes, it is.
Like, with actual polish.
Yes. Yeah, he brings it in every 3 weeks. Polishes for me.
Ball looks
okay,
cool.
Bubba.
Yeah.
So, for those guys that are wondering how versatile the Primal Ghost and the Jackal Ghost really are in that line, there's a reason that Jackal Ghost is still available. And that ball's like 12, 13 years old. There's a reason it's still available. Very good cover, very good core. And now that they put the Primal core into that cover, this ball is, I don't see this ball leaving. I'll be very surprised if they discontinue this bowling ball. I really will be. But knowing my luck, they will because I'm high on it. So, you know what I mean?
The Primal Shock was a really good bowling ball.
I think so I was just going to say, I think the Primal Shock's a little earlier.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it's as controllable as, this cover is crazy for control, in my opinion. Like, if you didn't have all of the control on this bowling ball, there's a couple of those shots that you didn't get to fall that probably would have fallen. Because the way you came out of the ball just changed something a little bit.
Right.
Where the other covers would have probably bailed you out, but this is all about finesse and control, in my opinion. I just think this is probably when it comes to Motiv covers, this is probably the most controllable, solid covers that Motiv has.
Yes.
That's all I'm trying to get across. All right, let's find out what Quentin really thinks, because he's really high on that Swag Fusion Hybrid. 264 high.
Jesus.
226 Ghost, so this, you knew it was going to happen if you didn't beat it.
That was a better game,
honestly. I know it was, but still, yeah, your first 3 shots of that review, you shouldn't have never struck.
Right.
Anyway, all right, so, well over 70 games you said on this ball, right? 75?
Yeah.
Well over, right?
Yeah.
Very easy to put games on this, right?
It was.
Falls right in that benchmark category.
Yeah.
Or a little bit bigger, depending on. All right, so 70 plus games on the bowling ball. You said fresh off the press, fresh out of box, it was worth your initial investment. After 70 games,
that hasn't changed.
Hasn't changed. Still worth your initial investment.
Yes.
Still gives you everything that they promised, right? Okay,
yes.
Very good. Now, if you had to buy another symmetrical solid, would you buy this or would you buy something else to fill that spot in your arsenal? And there's quite a few good ones available.
I honestly think this is right there with a Rockstar Hammerhead.
I agree.
It's a very controllable.
I think it's a little bit
bag.
bigger than the Rockstar. I think it's more comparable to the Hammerhead, in my opinion.
They react quite similar.
Quite similar, yeah. For that
So
shape, yes.
They're all right there. I would still go with this, yeah.
Okay, all right, so you would buy it again?
Because I know from the cover, being on the Jackal, that you can manipulate it. You know
Correct,
what I mean?
correct. I think it's very easy to control.
Reputable, yeah.
Okay, so was worth your initial investment, fresh out of box. Now after 70 games, still worth your initial investment. You would buy another one. Someone comes in there looking for a symmetrical solid benchmark piece. Is this going to be the ball you recommend?
Yeah.
Or are you going to put it up there with a couple of other ones?
I would recommend this one.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
So for me, I'm going to put it up there with the Rockstar. Everybody knows how high I am on the Rockstar. That is another very easy to control and very easy to manipulate bowling ball that falls in that symmetrical solid bowling mark category. Another really good one Quentin brought up was the Hammerhead. All three of those are phenomenal options at the symmetrical solid benchmark category.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pick one over the other one, because it's very hard to do that because it all depends on rev rate and everything else and where you're playing, what lane surface you're playing on, but those are all really good three options, and that's one from all three of the big manufacturers.
Right.
So, all right, well, you would recommend it? Was worth your initial investment, you would buy another one, you would recommend it. Oh, Arsenal. You want to build an Arsenal for the guys at home around it?
Okay.
So actually, before you do that, can I ask one question?
Yep.
Because I know how high you've been on the Origin EX. Does
Yep.
that fringe on that number one spot with the Origin EX, or does that cover and core combo kind of make that a little bit bigger than the Primal Ghost? You understand what I'm asking, right?
No.
Okay, so does the Primal, all right, so hang on.
Do they like overlap each other?
Kind of, yes. Because
A
the
little
weak
bit.
cover on the Origin EX and the
Right.
big core.
Yeah, I definitely wasn't gonna say that.
I think it's very hard to put the Origin EX and the Primal Ghost in the same bag.
Right.
Is what I was getting at.
Honestly, if you keep the cover on this ball, I've been using it as ball one, up the outer edge. As long as your house has some friction, I would still do that. So I go Primal Ghost. In my arsenal right now, I would go Swag Fusion Hybrid. Those are a really good 1-2 combo. If you need something for burnt, I would go High Road 40.
I like that. That's okay. Even though that was a lot for you to honestly just say, because I know how you love that ball. So what he is recommending is Primal Ghost, ball one. So that has taken the Origin EX spot in his arsenal. That's what I was trying to ask him, and then he answered it for me. I should have just let him talk. I shouldn't interrupt him. But Primal Ghost, ball one. Ball two,
Swag Fusion Hybrid.
Swag Fusion Hybrid. Ball three,
High Road 40.
High Road 40. Not the Ultimate, no, not the, what you have, the Road Warrior, right? That's another one you like, ball three.
That's in my 3-ball bag right now.
Okay.
But I think if you need something that's clean, High Road 40.
High Road 40. Okay. All right. And then the High Road 40. That would be his 3-ball arsenal. For any typical league house shot, right? Okay.
Right.
Perfect. Let's see. So arsenal's done. Oh, 10. That's why they're here. 10 being God tier, 0 being the worst in the business.
8.5.
Okay. All right. I don't think it's a. So, to clarify a few things, I don't think the Jackal Ghost is as strong as they say it is.
Right.
I don't think the Primal Ghost is as strong as they
Correct.
say it is. That is my only knock on the ball. I'm on this ball right at an 8. It's just like I think the Jackal Ghost is right at an 8. It's been around for so long because it's dependable, it's reliable, you can manipulate it, you can control it. They should keep this one around as a symmetrical option.
Hopefully.
And I think they play ball 1, ball 2 very well.
Yes.
So I think they should keep it around. If they don't, it makes me question why they keep the Jackal around for so long. in all
Right,
honesty.
right.
So it'll be surprising to see if they do discontinue this ball. Because it should sell.
Yeah.
I mean, it has sold, but
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean. It should continue to
Right.
sell. All right, so
It should be a competitor to like the Phase 2.
right,
Rock,
yes. So 8, I'm right at an 8. Quentin's a little higher on it than I am. That's fine. Actually, that's nice to see. So 8.5, 8. I can't argue. All right, that works. I feel like we haven't done a bowling ball review in a while.
Yeah. I will say I think the Primal Shock was a little bit better.
It's a little bit bigger.
Right.
I know it's bigger.
Right.
I don't think you can control the shock as much as you can control the Primal.
Right. And I shouldn't say better, but it was a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think the Primal
And it was a cool looking ball.
It was. But I think the Primal Shock kind of infringed on that Jackal Ghost territory a little bit.
Yeah.
That's
did.
part of the reason why, yeah. But yeah, I really like the Primal Ghost. I think it's a decent bowling ball, great symmetrical, solid option. So if you're looking for a symmetrical solid and you're looking for something for that middle part of your bag, all of us here on the channel pretty much uniformly agree. Primal Ghost, Hammer, Hammerhead, or Rotogrip Rockstar.
Yes.
Those are the three that are kind of controlling the market right now
Yes.
for the newer stuff. If you guys want to support, actually everybody who has jumped on and supported the Pro Shop, we appreciate you all by jumping on those old interwebs, punching in xinthepit.com and finding the website and buying a $10 bowling ball cleaner, $12 foaming cleaner. We got a couple of t-shirts left. I'm not really sure. I haven't been online in the last couple of days. I have to go home and fill orders. The grip sacks, yes. Yes, you're big on those grip sacks.
I need a new one. That's
So
why.
get one. Grab one. Grab one. Snarky Flip Flop did give us grip sacks, big ones, large ones, and medium ones. Schmedium, maybe schmedium. I don't know. Medium, large.
Really cool design.
Yeah, jump on there and grab one of those. If you guys wouldn't mind, it's free. You can like, you can share, you can subscribe. You can drop a comment down below. Tell Quentin how he dropped the ball. He totally had a chance to show that the Swag Fusion wasn't that good. You can put that in the comment and say he literally dropped the ball. Literally.
So, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the post notification bell, and we'll see you guys next time.